friends. Okay, today I want to talk with you about the number one mistake that I see perfectionists making. And it's really interesting because this is something that I see perfectionists making regardless of whether you identify as a perfectionist and you wear that as like a badge of honor, or if you feel kind of like some shame around being a perfectionist. So definitely those seem to be like the two main camps that people tend to have, or tend to sort of like consider when they are a perfectionist. But regardless of which end of the spectrum you are on, if you kind of view yourself as like, I'm a perfectionist and this is kind of cool, versus like, oh my God, I'm a perfectionist and this is really embarrassing. Regardless of that, there is one mistake that every perfectionist makes. So this is something that I see my clients be doing just constantly, right? So they constantly feel like, oh, there's just like nothing's ever good enough, right? I just need to keep on working on this. I need to keep on improving this before I can like share it with the world, right? If it's a service that they're offering, if it's a new marketing strategy, if it's work that they're doing with clients, just like struggling with perfectionism so much. If it's a new website that they're doing, right? Like there's so many different components to it. And I just see this constantly. So many people really struggle a lot with perfectionism, and I'm betting that you do as well. So here's the thing. The number one mistake that every perfectionist makes is not digging beneath the surface. Okay, so perfectionism is actually something that tells us something about what's really going on. All right, so perfectionism is a symptom of a deeper root issue that we need to get at. And the biggest problem that a lot of perfectionists have is that they just see perfectionism as a problem that they're experiencing, and it's very disempowering. So they just see it as something that they are. You know, you identify as a perfectionist, that's what you are, and you can't do anything about it. Right? But the truth is that if you're experiencing perfectionism, that's a sign that you really need to dig a little bit deeper and understand, why are you struggling with this? So why do you feel like your work isn't good enough? Why do you think that you just need to spend more time, more energy working on this thing? And when is it ever going to actually be good enough? Right? Nothing in life or in business will ever be perfect. So what's really going on here? And this is the thing. Okay, so if you identify as a perfectionist, the number one thing that you really need to do is take that as information and do something about it. So dig deeper, understand that perfectionism is just a symptom, and it doesn't need to define who you are. It does not need to define what you do. And you can get out of the perfectionist cycle. You can actually do something about it and use that information to your advantage. You can use your perfectionism as a strength when you dig deeper with it. Okay, so this is one of the things that I always like to help my clients with, and you can also work with me now. I'm offering one-on-one productivity coaching, so if you need help with this, if you are someone who identifies as a perfectionist and you just don't know how to deal with it, then I've got you. All right, so I will work with you. I have a lot of different guided questions that we can personalize and customize to your situation, and we can work together to figure out what's really going on for you and really get to the root cause of your perfectionism. So you can check out the link in my bio, saganmorrow.com/workwithme. I'm currently offering 3 different coaching containers depending on your unique situation, so we can really adapt everything and make it super awesome, and we can really get to the root of your perfectionist problems. All right, and you can always send me a message if you want more details, or again, just click the link in my bio and sign up right now, saganmorrow.com/workwithme. Talk soon.